And good morning, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The time is now 7:18 and it's time for your activated morning this morning. I wanted to come in morning, but Crystal went and laughed.
I would not laugh a second time.
Listen,
I
we need
will
to talk
not
about
laugh
why
a
you're
second.
stalking me all week. Why we
What?
always had to be in the same colors?
What was the color on Monday?
I trying to remember. I think it was red.
No, I did
Oh,
not.
you were
You wore red.
You were in
I was in
Independence.
my independence
Yeah, you're
colors
right. So it was
because
last week.
this is the week of independence. Friday's Independence Day. So I'm looking for all my blue, yellow, and green clothes. They're few and far between, unfortunately. So yeah, I gotta pull out one from the. Anyways, it's 18 minutes after 7 o'clock hour. Good morning, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The rest of the region and the rest of the world, you're listening to WEFM 99.9's Activated Mornings for today, the 25th day of October, 2023. Before we go any further, I just want to wish my mother happy birthday.
Yeah.
Hope you have a lovely day today. All right. So now in studio, Ari and yours truly, Crystal. Gonna take you up until 10 o'clock. Remember, you can hit us up on the WhatsApp 457 the rest now 9997. And you can also call us on the same number 457 We're live on Facebook and YouTube at WFM99SVG. All right. So this segment we're gonna talk about government money gone missing. This gentleman is accused of stealing. Well, he's charged with the theft of $142,000, $142,700 of government money. Your money, my money, our money, and the list goes on and on. Eyewitness News has a story. A lawyer hints customs officer charged with theft of that amount will change plea. Initial plea, and this was posted on 24th of October. Initial plea was not guilty. Another one. Here we go again. I don't know if you can recall in the past we've had a number, one too many instances of theft, accusations, convictions of theft within the government system. And I believe the last time that it happened, it highlighted some areas of deficiency, some loopholes that I'm not too sure if they were able to rectify those loopholes. But I know once there's an opportunity and you have sticky fingers, God knows what you have intentions of doing with the money, you're going to try once there is an opportunity. My thing is, why are we here again with the government's money? And not only that, this amount of money. And it's not like it's only cash, it's checks. They're talking about checks. And checks are made payable to the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines or the Attorney General. So how does that go missing? How do you take that when it's not addressed to you? Anyways, whenever they get down in the meat of the matter, we will learn some things. But in the meantime, I know a lot of us have questions.
You know what I think we're going to find out? That it wasn't just him. It's never just one person doing these things. It's usually a circuit. And I'm betting if there is a thorough investigation, and
If there's
again,
a thorough,
if there's a thorough investigation, you might find as even more money was stolen. But again, you're innocent until proven guilty. We don't know the truth. We just have to hear the facts in court, and then there's the court of public opinion.
what is the court of public opinion saying?
It usually goes once. I think people forget what charges are. Charges are the DPP's office accusing you of doing something. You're being accused of doing something, and you have your day in court to prove that you did not do what you're being accused of. But every single time that someone is charged for something, that sticks with you. Even if you did or did not, that doesn't matter. Look, the person here who stole the money. Oh, you look, the man who thief the money from customs. Look, the man who they killed the man. Look, the man. Whether you're found guilty or not guilty, it sticks with you, and that's always something crazy to me. But that's a
Crazy.
whole other topic.
It's rather interesting because this morning I was having a conversation with a good friend of mine, and we were talking about the photograph of the gentleman who was accused of rape, the priest
Hmm.
within the Catholic Church who was accused of rape. We're gonna get to that in just a bit, throughout the course of the day, morning. Sorry, and we're wondering whether or not you should be posting people's pictures once accused before they are convicted, because as you said, your reputation is tarnished, no matter what. Once you get an accusation, bam, you're labeled. And sometimes people don't even follow up with the rest of the story to find out whether or not you were found guilty of the charge. But something to remember though, just because the court finds you guilty or not guilty, it doesn't mean or indicate, not all the time, that you did or did not commit the crime.
I always say that. I always say that. I
That's a
used to think
fact.
that when I was young, I used to think that when you go to court, you're proving your innocence, and the truth will set you free. Once you go in there and you tell the truth, you will be set free. I
Set
don't know.
free.
I don't know a better way to end that. But as an adult, you realize it's not about the truth. It's about which side is lying better.
He said lying better.
It's
So
which side we're lying
it's
better.
protecting your innocence versus proving guilt. I guess that's how it works, right?
That's always how it works.
Yeah. But as you mentioned that the truth shall set you free. I remember when I was smaller, I think before the age of 10, when I was first introduced to that phrase, I don't remember what I did. But of course, the adult was trying to get to the meat of the matter, get to the bottom of things. And I was told the truth shall set you free. So me now, in my, what is it, was it naivety? Thought if I said that I did it, and I did do it, I was guilty, yes, I would get away.
Truth will get you licks.
Boy,
The truth will get you licks.
boy, the licks that followed. I'm like, you ain't catch me again. Mm-mm. Yeah, so that's just a random story from the past.
But
But this is okay. So even if it's $1, it's too much money. But you notice there that he's pretty young. He's 39 years old, and having this over your shoulders is no good thing for you and your family. I actually know him. I actually know who it is. I know the
oh,
guy. Know the family too. He's been granted $70,000 bail. That's a bit shocking to me. I cannot remember somebody being granted such a high bail, unless, of course, I overlook the figures. Um, with one surety, more or less, put up that amount of money,
one surety is crazy.
$70,000. I mean, he had
That's
to
a house.
surrender.
It's a
He
house. I feel it's a house. That's a
shows
house.
a very small house.
Yeah.
Today is a small house.
Aye.
So
But
kind of
I was going to say, morning, Grant. I know you have a rough case ahead of you. I seen that your client confessed in an electronic interview with police. That has to be a headache. That has to be a headache this morning.
behave yourself. No, behave yourself. That
Yo,
part of the story where it
you
says
know,
there are three. There's confession, caught in the act, and what's the third one?
I didn't even.
Caught in the act, evidence or confession, and there was a confession. Innocent until proven guilty.
But them confessions actually tricky too in a way, because when you get put hard into the station, if you don't know the law, you don't know your rights, the police would guide you into a confession. It's tricky. It's tricky because we don't know if he did it or not, but it's tricky
Would guide you.
into a confession. So at this time, might as well you just plead guilty, man, because you're going
Wait,
to
no
know.
man, wait, no man. Let me try to settle on this now. The police would guide you into a confession.
Uh-huh.
But if that is the truth and it's in there, it's in your heart, and that is exactly what happened, then are they really guiding you into confession,
You
or
will
are
be
they
surprised.
Well, the police supposed to be doing what they're doing, and if they don't, then people will get upset, right? If they
Yeah.
don't solve the crimes, then
This is
people will
not
get
about the
upset.
police, you know.
No, I'm saying
Okay,
like
yeah.
the confession part, the guiding you into confession. They have to do their job, right?
Yeah. But
Okay.
it's not about the police. I'm just saying the confession in general is a tricky thing, and maybe Grant could get out of it. Who knows? But
Yeah, well, that's why he's a lawyer, and that's why he's getting paid to do what he's doing.
good point.
And I'm pretty sure he has come across these instances before.
This will make for an interesting case.
You know, at the end of it all, I'd like to know the details of this story. They're gonna come out eventually, but I'd like to know if there are any similarities between this one and the tires. But we go wait and see.
Yeah, when you're struggling and things rough and you have this bill to pay and that bill to pay, and then you see a chance to make a little. I could
Stealing
see
is not
something.
making
I'm
a
not saying it
little.
right, eh?
No,
I'm not
no,
saying
no,
it
no,
right.
no.
Yeah.
Stealing is not making.
I'm not saying it right, but I'm saying I can see how something like this would happen if he is guilty.
You say get a chance to make a little. Stealing is not making.
What is it?
It's stealing. It's
Still making,
thieving.
even if you're thief, you're making.
No, that's not making. Making to me sounds like it's a job. It's an opportunity, a good opportunity.
It's an illegal opportunity.
It's a business. You know,
not all businesses are legal
tarnish.
businesses.
Hello. Okay. So remove the legal, morally right.
Hey, pause right there.
enough for the
We have coming up traffic talk, and then we'll be right back. I think we're going to touch on the priest, the Nigerian priest.
I ain't touching on no priest. I touch on the story.
Priest touch. Anyways, we're going to hop into traffic talk at 7:35, and we'll be back with discussions at 8:05.
Same funny, man. Let me go drink some water and come back. Yeah?